Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hi, today we'll be solving problem on analysis of doubly reinforced beam. Okay, here it is, the problem is given to you, that is a rectangular beam of size 200 mm by 500 mm and is reinforced with 4 numbers of 25 mm dia in compression. Okay, that is at the top. Okay, at an effective core of 50 mm. Okay, d dash is 50 mm. Determine the area of tension reinforcement needed to make the section fully effective. You need to find out value of AST and what would be their moment of resistance. This is nothing but mu need to be calculated. This is area of tension reinforcement. It is nothing but AST need to be calculated here. Okay, here I'll be writing the given data. First I'll be writing the dimensions. The size of the beam is 200 mm by 500 mm. So B is equal to 200 mm, capital D is equal to 500 mm. Okay, in this problem he has mentioned a cover that is of 50 mm. Okay, so I'll be taking D dash is equal to 50 mm. So when you do D minus D dash, you will be getting the effective depth. It is 500 minus 50. It will be around 450 mm. Okay, apart from that he has given value of FCK, that is equal to 20 Newton per mm square. Fy is equal to 415 Newton per mm square. Okay, apart from that he has given value of ASC, that is nothing but 4 numbers of 25 mm. Okay, so when you solve this one, you will be getting total area of compression reinforcement is equal to 1963.49 mm square. This is all about the given data. Okay, and he also mentioned that okay, you are going to make the section fully effective. Fully effective means always that is a balanced section. You are going to make, or we are going to analyze a balanced section. Okay, this is all about the data given for the solution. Okay, now here what I will do, okay, I will be finding if it is a fully effective section. Okay, he has not mentioned the value of AST. AST is not given. So obviously in a previous session or in a previous problem solving, we have taken okay, AST1 plus AST2 to find out value of AST. Whereas here it is quite difficult because AST1 depends on M1, AST2 depends on M2. Okay, so always apart from that M1 plus M2 is equal to MU. We all know this one. Okay, but these two are the unknown in the problem. We are going to find out this one. Okay, but he has given a hint that okay, you need to make the section fully effective. So fully effective is nothing but okay, MU, that is M1 is equal to MU limit. Okay, obviously it is a doubly, purely I have mentioned here doubly reinforced beam. So obviously M1 is equal to MU limit. Okay, you know if it is Fe415 steel, if we are using Fe415 steel, so I'll be finding or I'll be calculating value of MU limit is equal to 0.138 FCK BD square. Okay, you know these values. 0.138 FCK is 20, B is 200 mm, D is 450 square. Okay, already we have written in the given data. All these are here. Okay, so the total value M1 is equal to 111.78 into 10 to the power of 6 Newton mm. Okay, when you convert this one into kilonewton meter, M1 is equal to 111.78 kilonewton meter. This is the given data. Okay, so this is the value of M1. Okay, now when you get value of M1, easily you can able to find out value of AST1. AST1 is nothing but AST1 is equal to M1 divided by 0.87 Fy into bracket D minus 0.42 XU max. Okay, just go through the previous problem. Okay, so we have taken the equations also. So when you solve this one, easily you can able to find out value of AST1. Okay, you know value of XU max. Okay, before going to find out value of AST1, you need to find out XU max. Here XU max by D is equal to 0.48. It is there in IS 456. This value is there in IS 456. Just go through that. Might be it is there in page number 70 or something else. You just check it once. When you got this one, obviously XU max value is equal to 0.48 into 450. The depth of the beam is, effective depth of the beam is 450. So we got value of XU max is equal to 216 mm. Okay, because to get AST1, what I need is XU max, because I got MU here, M1 here. Okay, we know the Fy, it is given in the problem. It is given in the problem itself. Okay, the next thing is required M1 we people have calculated here, and remaining thing is XU max. Okay, when you solve this one, when you substitute, again I'll write equation for AST1. Okay, I'll be writing equation for AST1. AST1 is equal to M1 divided by 0.87 Fy into bracket T minus 0.42 XU max. Okay, so here M1 is nothing but 111.78 into 10 to the power of 6. Okay, I must write these values in Newton mm itself, because remaining values are in Newton and mm. Here also it is Fe 415. This is Newton per mm square. D is 450 mm minus 0.42 into XU max we have calculated here, that is 216. Okay, I'll write 216 here. So value of AST1 is equal to, solve this one, this will be 861.71 mm square. Okay, we just follow these things and try to solve the same problem in your notes. Okay, so this is nothing but AST1. Okay, when you get AST1, value of AST1, I'll be able to find out value of M2. Okay, AST2. Okay, until I get value of M2. M2 is the question mark here. But we know the equation. Using value of ASC, I can easily find out value of M2. Okay, using value of M2, I can easily find out value of AST2. When I get AST2, I know the value of M1 plus M2, I'll be getting MU. Okay, we have calculated AST1 here. Okay, when I use ASC and find out M2, again I'll use M2 and find out AST2. Okay, so when you get AST1 and AST2, this will be equal to AST. Okay, these are the values required in the problem. Okay, the main intention of this problem is to find out value of MU as well as AST2. Okay, I think you get this one. Okay, now here what I will do, I'll be using ASC and I'll be finding value of M2. Here what I will do, I know the equation. So I'll be writing the equation. It is ASC is equal to M2 divided by FSC minus 0.446 FCK into bracket D minus D dash. Okay, you know how to calculate value of FSC. M2 you need to find out, because ASC already is given in the problem. This is value of ASC. M2 you need to calculate, this is the question mark, and FCK you know, D and D dash you know. FSC easily you can calculate from the SP16 chart. Okay, this from this chart, this is given in SP16. Okay, using this, we are using Fe415. Based on the strain value, easily you can find out stress value. Okay, here what I will do, first I will be finding value of strain, that is epsilon SC. Okay, here what I will do, To calculate FSC, I will be first finding value of epsilon SC. It is equal to 0.0035 into bracket XU max minus D dash divided by XU max. So here is equal to 0.0035 into bracket XU max value is 216. Already we have calculated here. 216 value is there. Okay, minus D dash is 50 mm divided by 216. When you solve this one, value of epsilon SC is equal to 0.00268. Okay, 0.00268. Okay, using this one, I'll be finding value of FSC from SP16 chart. Here we have a chart 0.00268, which falls in between these two. Okay, now what I will do, okay, I'll draw a similar triangle chart. Okay, better I will go for a different page. Okay, our value is 0.00268. This is the value of epsilon SC, but in the chart he has only given 241 and 276. For 241 it is 342.8. 342.8, 0.00241. Okay, and next, and for 276 we have 351.8. 351.8 for 0.00276. Okay, so here we have the unknown value. So if it is 351.8, obviously it's this is also 342.8. okay, this will be also 342.8, and this is the unknown value. Okay, so here it is 9.0. this value from here to here it is 9.0. okay, so I'll be taking, here we have two triangles. This is first triangle. Okay, and this one is the second triangle. Here you can see the two different triangles. Okay, so here what I will do, first I'll take first triangle, that is x divided by, here what I will do, I'll be taking x divided by this value. Okay, this is nothing but here, from here to here. Okay, so it will be around 0.0000027. okay, from here to here. Okay, that is 0.00268 minus 0.00241. it will be around 0.00027, and from here to here 0.00276 and 241. okay, this will be equal to opposite of next triangle, that is 9.0 divided by this base. Base is nothing but 0.00276 minus 0.00241. this will be equal to 0.00035. when you solve this one, okay, you'll be getting value of x. So x is equal to, x is equal to, how much it will be? This is equal to 6.94. when you solve this one, you will be getting value of 6.94. okay, so this is 6.94. what is the total height? Okay, this is nothing but FSC is equal to 342.8 plus 6.94. okay, totally it will be equal to how much? 349.74 Newton per mm square. Okay, this is all I required for calculation of this M2. We know FSC, ASC, people have calculated FSC, we know the FCK, D and D dash. Only thing is M2. Okay, so here what I will do, okay, I'll be rewriting the equation. Okay, M2 is equal to ASC into bracket FSC minus 0.446 FCK into bracket D minus D dash. This will be equal to how much? ASC already we have calculated is 1963.49. Okay, it is given in the problem also. And FSC 349.74. Okay, just now we have calculated, minus 0.446. FCK is grade of concrete, that is M20. Okay, and D is nothing but how much? D is 450 mm. D dash is cover, that is 50 mm. Okay, when you solve this one, we will be getting value of M2. M2 is equal to how much? 267.67 into 10 to the power of 6 Newton mm. When you convert it into kilonewton meter, M2 is equal to 267.67 kilonewton meter. This is the value of M2. Okay, here what I will do, okay, once I got M2, okay, easily I can find out value of AST2. AST2 is equal to M2 divided by 0.87 Fy into bracket D minus D dash. You know very well. Okay, we have solved a problem on this also. Okay, so I'll be rewriting the equation. AST2 is equal to M2 divided by 0.87 Fy into bracket D minus D dash. Therefore, AST2 is equal to M2, you know, we already calculated, that is 267.67. 267.67 into 10 to the power of 6 divided by 0.87 into 415 is the grade of steel which we are using. D is 450, D dash is 50. Okay, when you solve this one, AST2 is equal to, when you solve, AST2 is equal to 1853.41 mm square. Okay, it will be slightly less than the value of ASC. Okay, keep it in mind. Always this value is around 1 to 2% less than the value of, might be around 1 to 10%. Okay, depends on the replacement of concrete. Okay, so here 1963, this is 1854. We got AST1, so we calculated AST1 here, and we calculated M1 here, and we got M2 here, and we got AST2. Okay, all we got the values are required. So what I will do, I'll come to the conclusion, that is MU is equal to M1 plus M2 and AST is equal to AST1 plus AST2. Okay, M1 is nothing but, it is not, okay, 111.78. I will be writing here 111.78 kilonewton meter plus M2 is how much? 267.67. 267.67. And AST1 is equal to how much? AST1 is equal to 861.71. 861.71 plus AST2 is equal to 1853.41. Okay, when you calculate, when you add these things, you'll be getting the value of M1 as well as M2. Okay, here it is, MU is equal to 379.45 kilonewton meter. This is the value of M1 and M2 together. Okay, that is nothing but value of MU. Okay, so next one, AST1 plus AST2, this is equal to 2715.12 mm square. These are the unknown values. okay, required, okay, the same things asked in the problem. You need to calculate. I will go to the problem once again. What he said, calculate area of tension reinforcement needed to make the section fully effective. That is nothing but AST. And what would be the moment of resistance? This is nothing but MU. Okay, here you can see in the problem we have calculated MU as well as AST. These are the two unknown values required in the problem. Okay, and the data is not given sufficiently. Okay, this step to be followed. Okay, he has mentioned that to make the section fully effective, because in this problem he has not mentioned any value of AST. Okay, but he has given a hint that you need to find out using the balanced section. Okay, in that case M1 will be equal to MU limit. Okay, using that we have calculated value of MU as well as AST. I think you understood the concept. Okay, if you really understood, then please press like button. Okay, if you still not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and press bell icon for upcoming videos. Thank you.